so y'all know, for those of you that don't know who I am, my name is Mecca. I did 26 years in federal prison for being a drug kingpin from back in 1993. I got locked up December 10th, 1993. I didn't get released until May 15th, 2020. Now, I fought my case and couldn't read or write when I went in jail. Ran wild up and down the East Coast, been all these little back countries, back country roads, moving dope. I'm not proud of it, not bragging about it, just letting you know who I am so you understand. But a lot of people been hitting me up because they want my unique perspective on what's going on out here right now. Now, we have this young man, HONEYKOMB BRAZY. Now, HONEYKOMB BRAZY, for those of y'all that don't know, he's an up-and-coming drill rapper from Mobile, Alabama. I listen to the brother's music. I like it. I like the new music. A lot of my older family, and homies, they don't like it. I like the new music. You know what I mean? Well, he's been driving around in expensive cars, flashing a lot of cash in the videos and doing him, enjoying him. The same as we did back in the day, making that drug money. You know what I mean? Now they making that music money. Like I said, I love the man music, and it is what it is. Now, dudes got at him, while he was doing a live. Dudes got at him and tried to shoot him. You know what I mean? And his homies jumped out, bust back, some real gangster itch. You know what I mean? It was real gangster. You know what I mean? Not bragging about it, but it was gangster because they held him down and he's still here. So, alhamdulillah, Allah is good. He saved him for another reason. Maybe at the end of it, he'll be able to do something to help the youth, the same as I'm trying to do something to help the youth. You know what I mean? Now, the brother is only 26 years old. He's been to prison a total of 9 years, of approximately 9 years, over with 3 different prison stints. He even been shot 8 times. You know what I mean? I only been shot 4 times. You know what I mean? He been shot 8 times, once in the head where he was in a coma. Came out the coma and hit the streets running again. You know what I mean? Same thing. I got shot 4 times, jumped off a 6-story building with the 4 bullets in me, came out, hit the streets, kept doing what I do. The last thing on my mind was stop doing what I'm doing. So that was the last thing on his mind, because that's what you do when you're young and you feel invincible. But right now, I hope that the young brother get to see this and get to see, a product of who he can be, later on in life. I hope it don't take 26 years like it took me 26 years. When I say who he could be, meaning somebody that could give back something to the community and give back something to the youth. He's still young now because he's 26. I wasn't trying to hear it at 26, but I'm speaking to the youth that want to hear it at 26. You know what I mean? Now, if you want to hear it, now this is what I'm dealing with. Like I said, he got hit. He got beat. He got a misunderstanding with 3 brothers. You know what I mean? I'm not going to use certain words and things like that because I don't want nobody to take it out of proportion. But it's 3 other brothers that, he's been in a little situation with altercations over the music, and what he do. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But what I'm here to talk about is on February 17th, somebody drove by his house and did a little drive-by, not little drive-by, so you don't take that making light of it, did a drive-by, and his grandparents was in the house, and they hit the oxygen tank that they was breathing out of because they was dealing with, the cause of the pandemic. Now, when they hit that, the joint blew up, caught the house on fire. I mean, so these people, they burned to death, man. You know what I mean? They burned to death. And he loved them to death because all he did was speak about them in all his music. Make sure y'all look him up. You know what I mean? HONEYKOMB BRAZY. Like I said, I like his music. And I hope he get to see this while he's moving around so he can think twice. I know it's hard. And when certain things happen, it's a certain way that the street dictates you respond. You know what I mean? But then you have to be your own man and respond in a manner that you feel you need to respond in. And at the same time, the young man have to think about his grandparents. How far do they want him to go? I don't know because I don't know them. You know what I mean? But all of these are things that have to be weighed in. But what I want to say to the young brother and anyone else out here looking is don't let the streets dictate what you do. You understand what I'm saying? You do, you know what I mean, what is going to be best for you and your family. You know what I mean? Now, him running up, getting revenge, that's, you already know how that's going to turn out. You know what I mean? So, it is what it is. I can't tell no man what to do. But like I said, his grandparents burnt up in the house, man. The joint was, to go out with in a fiery grave, man, that's not even something that he could think about. You know what I mean? It's crazy. But like I said, they hit the oxygen tank where they was at and the joint blew up. So, that's what happened with the youngin' right there. He done lost his grandparents, rest in peace to them. We definitely going to say a prayer for him because that's what we do here at Unique Mecca Audio. You know what I mean? But, he paid homage to his grandparents in all his songs. You know what I mean? And that's what I respect, because I love my grandparents. I was raised by my grandparents in Jamaica when my family came up here to America, my mother and father, to save up enough money to bring us up here. So I have a special bond with my grandparents that I understand. It's like I know a lot of y'all have a special bond with your grandparents. But we here, man, just trying to let y'all know who Honeykomb BRAZY is. I'm going to be following this story to try and give y'all some insight. But when things like this happen, man, it's a sad day in our community, man. It's a sad day in our community. And like I said, you know, I don't pick sides. I try and remain neutral, because I'm reporting now as a journalist, just giving my wisdom from the street and my wisdom from getting out the street. You know what I mean? But it comes a time in your life when you have to make certain choices to know where you want to go. I mean, it's easy to say, oh, man, they did that to my grandparents. You know what I'll do. You know what I mean? Yeah, because you know what I'll do. You know what I mean? But I mean, you know what you do. You know what I mean? But is it right? Is it what your grandparents would want? And what's the consequences to those actions? You know, these are the things that we have to ask. You know, now I've been watching a few videos on the young man. And like I said, I love his music, but I'm checking out the content. And, you know, he reminded me a lot of Tupac back in the day. You know what I mean? He reminded me a lot of Tupac back in the day. I'm going to get into that a little later on. But what I really want to get into, like I said, is that, man, you know, it's a vicious game out there, man. You got rap music that's paying the bills way more than the drug money did, with way less work and less effort, because you're coming from your mind, and we all creative. So if you know how to put it out there and spit it, you're going to spit it, do what you got to do. That's why I always say, if a man can't create a record, you say you're a rapper and you can't create 3 minutes of fire, you're not a rapper. 3 minutes of fire. That's all you need to get out the hood. And this man done did that. You know what I mean? He done did that. Like I said, we definitely going to say a prayer for him. But like I said, he lost his grandparents in the house, man. So I just want y'all to know. I was just tapping in to let y'all know what's going on with that, man. Unique Mecca Audio tuning out. I'll be back a little later on, man. God bless you.
Yo, you know what time this is. Unique, the Harlem legend, the icon, the kingpin. Make sure y'all check out my YouTube channel at Unique Mecca Audio. Hit the subscribe button. Make sure you like my joints. Make sure you comment on the joints. And make sure you share this joint. Alright? Make sure you hit the notification button so you're notified when the videos come in. You don't want to miss it. And make sure you tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend that Unique Mecca Audio got it going on. Alright? Hey, make sure you get this joint. It's bananas. A Roaring Harlem at roaringharlem.com. You ain't gonna find another better book. Yo, get this joint while supplies last, because I'm telling you, the best book you're gonna read, 5 stars, is crack.